If you're the person who always stays quiet to keep the peace, if you swallow your hurt to avoid conflict, if you sacrifice your joy so others can stay comfortable, you need to hear this. Today, I'm going to show you a crime scene, not a murder, not a robbery, something worse because it actually happened to you many times. A birthday dinner where one person walked in, trashed the entire room with her emotional garbage, attacked the person who invited her, and then framed that person for the crime she just committed. The criminal walked free, and the victim was left holding the weapon. Here is the crime scene. This actually happened. Real person, real birthday, real attack. A 35-year-old Maya planned her birthday dinner. Nice restaurant, close group of friends, people she cared about. And then Jessica arrived. Now, Maya knew Jessica had a dramatic streak, but she had no idea she was about to become collateral damage in Jessica's emotional war zone. Jessica walked in late. First red flag. But Maya, being a good person, being the kind of person who pays the empathy tax without even knowing she's doing it, smiled, made space at the table, and welcomed her. And the very first words out of Jessica's mouth, "Oh, sorry, I almost didn't make it. It's been such a terrible day." Now, watch what happens next, because this is textbook. Maya, being empathetic, asked what happened, because that's what kind people do. That's what people with high emotional intelligence do. And Jessica took that opening and detonated it. Her ex texted her, work is draining her, she's emotionally fragile, she's struggling. She launched into a full-scale emotional dump about everything wrong in her life. And here's what Maya didn't realize in that moment. She wasn't having a conversation with a friend. She was being used as an emotional trash receptacle at her own birthday dinner. But it gets worse, because this wasn't a one-time dump. This was a sustained attack that lasted the entire night. Every single conversation became a weapon. Someone mentioned their recent trip to Italy. Beautiful, right? Lighthearted topic. Jessica, I can't even afford a vacation. It's a struggle to pay my rent already. Beat. That's not sharing. That's a grenade. Another friend got a promotion at work. Exciting news. Must be so nice. My work never pays me enough. Beat. Another grenade. Do you see the pattern? Jessica wasn't just dominating the conversation. She was weaponizing her pain. Every happy moment became a target. Every success story became something to destroy. And Maya? Maya was sitting there watching her birthday dinner, the one night that was supposed to be about her, get systematically demolished. But here's the most insidious part. Maya didn't say anything. Not yet, because high empathy people like Maya have been programmed from birth to absorb this kind of attack without defending themselves. They've been taught other people's pain matters more than your joy. Speaking up makes you the bad guy. Accommodation is kindness. Boundaries are cruelty. So Maya sat there, smiled, nodded, let Jessica carpet bomb her birthday with emotional shrapnel. And the entire time, something inside her was screaming, "This is my birthday. This is supposed to be my night. Why am I managing her crisis instead of celebrating my life?" But she stayed quiet, because that's what the empathy tax demands. You pay with your joy, and you smile while you do it. By the time dessert arrived, Maya was drowning. This was supposed to be her night, her birthday, her one celebration. And instead, she was sitting in the wreckage of what Jessica had turned it into. So Maya did something that required enormous courage. She pulled Jessica aside, quietly, privately, and she said in the gentlest possible way, "Hey, I can see you're really struggling tonight. Maybe we could focus on something a bit more positive?" Beat. That's it. That was her crime. Not aggressive, not mean, not cruel. Just the smallest possible boundary. And you know what Jessica did? She counterattacked immediately. She let out this bitter laugh and said, "Oh, so now I'm supposed to pretend everything's fine just because it's your birthday? That's really supportive." Pause. Read that again. Maya asked politely if they could maybe not turn her birthday into a therapy session, and Jessica flipped it. Made Maya the unsupportive one, made Maya the villain, made Maya the person who doesn't care about real friendship. This is what emotional terrorists do. You set the smallest boundary and they detonate it. Then they make you the aggressor. So Maya, still trying to be kind, still trying to be the good person, said, "If you're really this upset and need support, maybe it's best if you head home and we can talk tomorrow." And Jessica? She escalated, called Maya selfish, said she clearly doesn't care about real friendship, and stormed out. But here's the critical part. Jessica didn't just leave. She immediately began framing Maya for the attack she just committed. She made sure everyone knew that she was the victim, that Maya had attacked her, that Maya was the cruel one, the selfish one, the criminal walked free, and the victim was left holding the murder weapon. And Maya sat there in the aftermath, surrounded by people who should have been celebrating her, wondering if she was the monster. This is textbook criminal behavior. Step 1, commit the crime. Trash Maya's birthday. Step 2, frame the victim. Make Maya look like the aggressor. Step 3, get witnesses to testify against the victim. Turn mutual friends. And here's where it gets really insidious. Some of their friends sided with Jessica. Not because they thought Maya was wrong, but because, and I quote, "Jessica's just like that." Beat. Jessica is just like that? Let me translate what that actually means. We've all decided it's easier to let Jessica hijack every event, drain every conversation, and make everything about her than to actually hold her accountable. And you, Maya, just broke the social contract by refusing to play along. So now Maya is sitting there feeling like she did something wrong, wondering if maybe she should have just let it slide. Maybe she was too harsh. Maybe she should apologize. Even though it was her birthday, her dinner, her one night. And this right here is what I call sovereignty theft in action. Here's what's really happening. Maya isn't just dealing with one selfish friend. She's dealing with a lifetime of conditioning that taught her other people's feelings matter more than hers, setting boundaries makes her the bad guy, accommodating emotional vampires is being a good friend, and if she speaks up, she's the problem. Jessica isn't just dramatic. She's someone who's learned that if she makes everything about her pain, empathetic people like Maya will sacrifice their own needs to manage her emotions. And the mutual friends who said Jessica is just like that, they're enablers. They've outsourced the emotional labor to whoever is kind enough to tolerate it. But here's what nobody tells you. The friends saying she's just like that are enabling her attention-seeking behavior. Being a perpetual drama queen isn't a personality trait. So here's the verdict Maya needs to hear, and maybe you need to hear it too. You are not responsible for managing other people's emotions at the expense of your own. Setting a boundary, even on your birthday, doesn't make you selfish. It makes you sovereign. And anyone who punishes you for protecting your peace was never really your friend. They were using your empathy as a resource. Maya wasn't wrong for asking Jessica to leave. She was wrong for waiting so long to do it. Because here's the truth. Jessica will keep doing this. To Maya, to others, at every birthday, every celebration, every moment that isn't about her, until someone stops accommodating it. If you've ever been Maya, if you've ever sacrificed your own joy to manage someone else's crisis, if you've ever been called selfish for setting the gentlest boundary, you need to understand something. It's never you. It's always them. And the exhaustion you feel isn't from being a bad friend. It's from carrying emotional weight that was never yours to carry. Now, if this story hit home, if you recognized yourself in Maya, or if you've got a Jessica in your life draining you dry, click the link below. In the link below, you can submit your case for a personalized, data-driven report. The Sovereignty Strategy Lab will analyze your situation and provide you with your Golden Heart HP score, a toxicity level audit, and a forensic breakdown of the emotional virus attacking you. Please note that the lab operates on a highly selective basis due to the high volume of submissions. This link remains active only during our intake windows. Once we reach capacity for deep analysis, access will be restricted until the next cycle. Here's the thing. You don't need to be less empathetic. You need to stop letting people freely attack you. This is for those who are tired of being the villain for simply protecting their peace. Remember, setting a boundary isn't optional. It's necessary. It's sovereignty. We hope you find the answers you deserve at the Sovereignty Strategy Lab. See you in the next investigation.